All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome to another edition of TitoMan.tv. I'm your host, of course, Tito, and we're jumping into the Zimnitrita map. This current gaming live stream has been brought to you by the KvKGsG Gaming Productions unit, TitoMan.tv. This basically has been a running series where I have been practicing on Arma Reforger. I've never been an Arma player, and yeah, we're jumping into it head first. This is on the PlayStation 5, and we do gaming daily. So if you're into watching gaming lives and checking in and want to be a part of it, then join in on our road to 500 subscribers. I'm one of the longest running YouTube channels that is also noted to be one of the slowest growing channels. But slow growth is organic, and all of my people who follow me, well, we all appreciate everyone in the group. Now, we aren't professionals, as I just stated. Arma has never been featured in any of my live streams. So, with that being said, the goal is to be able to learn, and I'm slowly approaching this as I learn. I'll probably be able to explain a little bit to others who have interest in the military sim or mil sim. If you're not familiar with a mil sim, well, I'll get into it briefly. But as usual, we have a structured way of doing Tito.tv. And we're live on Thristy for Thursday. It's midday here where I reside, so we're going to get started a little earlier. We don't usually bring content during it midday. Well, I would say it's sometimes, but either way, we're going to be getting busy. Main goal. Well, we don't really have a main goal other than a little bit of entertainment and a little bit of learning. We have been featuring other people, and this particular actual server is a PvE server, and it's a relatively smaller server. However, it does tend to fill up from time to time, especially when you're like looking at a Friday or a weekend or like at night. But midday and kind of a lower tiered time to play. But nonetheless, as we gave a little time for introduction, I also give the time for the introductions to go out as far as tapping the bell and selecting all. That way you won't miss any of the gaming live streams that come about. We do gaming lives daily, but like I said, hitting the bell to tell is your best way forward. And I will always give a small amount of time in the beginning as I do introductions for those who do want to tap in and hang out for the live. They have the opportunity to do so. Now, we left off on the last gaming live stream of Arma. We did, I think it was part 9. Part 9 of the training, and basically part 9 of training was pretty simple. We dove into the game at like 4 in the morning, and I probably should have never turned on the game, but before that, we also had a lot of restarts. So the last 2 episodal parts have been shaky, to say the least. But that's okay. So as we get everything gathered up and ready, we are on the road to 500 subscribers. So if you're new here and you do join in on the subscriptions to subscribe to Tito, take pride in that, because the first 500, basically, if you look at it like I am, is basically like a seat. So you can be a part of the foundation, being the first 500, because you can't say that. Just like certain people can say they're the first 10 and the first 50 and the first 100. But basically, I've did it like, I think it was the first road was road to 25, then it was road to 100. Nope, that's a lie. It was road to 25, then it was road to 50. Then it was road to 100. Then when we got to road to 200, I pretty much kind of jumped like I've been doubling it, but at this point we wanted to hit the 500 mark, and we're almost there. That's really beautiful. From that point, once we get to the 500 point, the next road will be to 1,000. And getting into the rest of the announcements and information, KvK is going through a bunch of changes. The website should be getting a huge update now that we have it live. We put it up live like in February, but it's had a test page there for this like time because I'm handling all these things by myself. But no complaints as we integrate all this different content under the KvK umbrella. If you're interested, you can look into it by simply searching it out. I'll make sure that there are words to be able to be key tied. But KvK Outdoors has a Facebook, Instagram, all those social medias. Obviously, God Squad Gaming is anything and all things to do with gaming. And then we have the newest addition to the KvK apparatus, which will be the news, media, and opinion. It is going to be called The World According to KvK, and the 2 is a number 2. I will spread out a little bit more information as we go. We're going to open up a YouTube page and a few other social medias, and this will give us the chance to be able to pick different. I don't really know exactly what we'll do. I know that we're going to talk about some of the things that, you know, come to mind, I guess, but I haven't nailed out all the, foundation. So I don't know, I definitely can't frame anything because I know that it'll be something that'll be about opinion, current event, news, and obviously older, news, like maybe cold cases, whatever. I haven't exactly nailed it down. So also, we're integrating AI into the workforce for KvK, so that way we can start to get more information and more programs rolling. And our search results have been about somewhere between 50 to 100. So we're actually increasing in our rebrand. And I call it a rebrand, but it ain't a rebrand. Everything's the same. I'm just moving from being in more of a gaming group to being a gaming company or a company brand name. So that basically covers all that. And of course, on Tito.tv, we've got the usual plan. As y'all know, I'm building up the command center. And the command center is just area that we're going to, take on as Tito.tv's platform and area of, study and filming. We have built a brand new computer and it's ready to go, but we got to rebuild the old computer. Once we finish that, we'll start to get the wheels rolling on the rest of the plans. So, very big introduction for today. Sorry, some of the people that don't care to hear about it, oh well, you'll have to just wait. Now, here in the next few minutes, obviously, we're going to dive into another great edition of the Arma Reforger practice, Thristy for Thursday. So thank you. Be sure to like, be sure to share, and if you get bored and want to see other content, hop on whatever place on the internet you like to frequent, or if you are one of those that has a little bit of everything, check them out on every page, Facebook, Instagram, all of it. Give us a follow if you can. Help us square them. But the social media side of things, I definitely need to do better with. But, yeah, we'll get there. It's one of the same reasons we're integrating with AI. It's not so much AI to do the job, but for a reminder and integration into the task reminding will also help me keep more organization. So we've got a lot of things going on. And as I'm looking at the list of announcements, I basically skipped through half of them. So if I go and announce everything on this paper, this would turn into an hour-long explanation. So we know why you're here. You're here for the gaming. You're here for the jokes. You're here for the hangout. Today I'm by myself. It is Thursday, and we may have company later, but for now we're just going to be chilling. Now, I kind of wish that they had like a custom non-playable faction that was different. But let's get into the game. So last time we played on part 9, we had the map reset on us from part 8. Now, the reason why I actually was able to talk to one of the owners, as we've been learning how to play the game, figure out all the buttons, I actually ran into the owner, and the owner let us know that the main reason why we were able to start this same map and then it got reset was because there was an actual main install or update from the Reforger on the PS5 had the update. Once the update was given to the PS5, it actually reset the map. So what he did was, when he took the reset on the map, he went ahead and took the liberty to adjust some of the mods. And if you're not familiar with the mods in the PS5 scene, we are very blessed to have them. But, and just as if there's always a but, this whole idea is pretty much limited, because once you reach a 15 gigabyte status in your drive, you are capped off. And at that point, you are no longer able or eligible to download any more mods. So therefore, if like you need to, say you have all these mods right and you need to update, if it's at the 15 gig limit, the file will turn to corrupt and basically be unupdatable. Now, with all that being said, I mean, I don't really think there's much you could do about that shit, but kind of just wanted to mention it. Now, being that I'm alone today, we're going to go ahead and get our overview. Overview for today. Looks like we're going to be doing recon, so we'll start off there. Any questions that you have in the chat, please comment. Even if it's not live, I will always come back and explain, especially being these are training videos. Anyone that's kind of watching and trying to learn with us, we definitely don't mind if you send us a little bit of questionnaire. That'll help me explain. So don't hesitate. We will always reply. So as we get into this, we're going to go ahead and join this group. We're going to go ahead and change the settings. Freedom Regiment something. I don't even remember what it was. USA military contractor. All right, we are KvKGsG Squad Gaming Freedom. I know I had made up FRDT. I can't remember what I called it though. Something like it. All right. Well, I don't think anything's changed since the last time we started, but I don't really know. I'll look into it. Hello?
Somebody that nobody knows who the name is, who it is, or anything. Two guys apparently said they left gadgets, something like on January 3rd, and they had that accident January 4th, like after midnight. Well, we called last call at 11:30, and everybody's supposed to be cashed out by midnight, so it is possible they were the last place, or they could win somewhere else. I don't know. But I told them that we decided today I would live with video footage, and I was like,
You can't do that to us. You can't do that to us.
It's a month away.
You can't do
mean,
that
it's a
to
month
us.
ago.
Yeah, that's more than a month ago. Like, you can't do that
Yeah.
to us. That's a month. That's 2 months almost. Even if I
No,
maxed out, if I would have,
you're
yes,
right.
no,
It's
no.
February 3rd. Hang
Right.
on, let me
Yeah.
see what this says. Let
Oh,
me
okay.
just look and see what the fuck it says.
Okay.
Because I just kind of like, they were like saying, but they were going to answer her. Because I said, no, that goes to the lawyer. Records that identify all managers, staff, and any other employees who were on duty during the relevant time during both electronic and hard copy. Fucking hard copy. That's our fucking time card. It's shit. Work schedule for all employees on duty at the relevant time. Who did that?
Me. I need it for fucking business information. Go ahead.
Okay. Any daily logs for the relevant time, surveillance videos, and photographs during the relevant time, credit card receipts, hard copy receipts. I can't give you hard copy, electronic documentation, or any other information regarding purchases, or any other member of their party at gadgets examined during the relevant time. It says they want to know food and beverages provided to them and any other member of their party. All video recordings of gadgets for the relevant time. Photograph, video, computer generated media, or other recordings of the area immediately surrounding gadgets scanned during the relevant time. All ring cams, door cameras, to be turned over during the relevant times. Any email, electronic message, memos, or documents concerning these James Brown and Justin Eames and any other member of their party and or the accident during all times. All manuals, guidelines, rules, or regulations given to employee or other personnel. Any and all computers, electronic email, or any type created during the relevant time or communication between gadgets at Camden and its employees during the relevant time, or as well as any computer-generated messages or emails that may relate to this particular accident, whether generated personally by your email, your text messages by you or your agents. You are required by law. Any vendor which hosts or stores this data for you on notice of the need to preserve this. All correspondence and communications in whatever form relating to this accident shall be converting, not limited to phone, text, email, voicemail, social media, cameras, ring, whatever.
Yeah, all the
Blah, blah, blah.
databases. Yeah.
Not allowed to destroy any evidence by erasure, shredding, or disposing of in any manner as the presumption of guilt.
Yep. And who is the Is it the county, the state suing?
It's a lawyer that this guy is suing us because customers of ours hit him
Okay.
and wards. So that means his son or daughter, somebody that belongs to him, to Alexander Dingle and his ward regarding the accident that occurred on January 14th, where he was involved in a motor vehicle collision driven by Mr. Blah blah blah. Was a patron of yours on January 13th prior to this collision. They don't give us the time.
Well, even if so, at January, you're contacting us now, and I'm going to look into this to see what, stipulations, but in general, um, we don't have.
Let's also surveillance gets overrated.
Yeah.
After whatever a week.
I was going to say, it depends. We take 4K, so ours is fucking a week. Now, if I were to down it to 1080p.
But then we can't see the detail.
You got it. You got it.
And it's fuzzy.
And that's the reason we upgraded. That was the reason we upgraded. So that would defeat the purpose, because we had 1080, we went up to 4K, spent over $700 to do this, and yet the longest I could keep it is almost, I think, 30 damn days. 60, you would have to get what we call a cloud server, which it costs us money per month, or we'd have to buy our own DVR that was separate from the DVR that we have, which would be $500 more. So either more, what, technically speaking, though, I don't. We may be in a good shape just because of the way they're approaching this. This is not very, uh, you know, it doesn't make sense for one. But for two, we can probably produce the results from, you know,
I can tell them who's on shift. I can give them
we
the
could.
copy of their time cards. I'm not owning it ever
No,
anything
no,
that
no,
I'm
no, right,
responsible to give to the government.
right.
That's proof of my employee working there.
And
That's
and
not
we
gonna happen.
we can show like what was bought, but you can't fucking expect us to create media from almost 3 months now. Sorry, 2.5, 2 months basically later. You are asking me, and it's not like we're getting the mail late this time. So you know, and they state in they state inside of their statements that it happened on January. You should have had that shit to us by February at least, at minimum. So, and then all these threatening terms, man.
But
Like,
you know what happened is I guarantee you those guys didn't have insurance.
yep.
And the people just found out
So
because
they're
they tried to
anyway.
sue them, and they went to an attorney, and the attorney said, "This guy think that's shit. They don't know how to."
We got to go after something
We got
else.
to go after something else, which would be the people that serve them.
Which, and I'm gonna be honest, that's a shaky road. You know, guarantee that ain't no guaranteed win.
I'm just tired of this.
Yeah, this is
I
fucking
really am.
ridiculous.
I'm getting tired.
We didn't have anything to do with that.
No, and they said it's gonna all the money that I saved by sending my employees the bartending class to get the discount from the state, and we shut down earlier now.
Yeah, all these new things you
2
do.
a.m.
Yeah.
11:30 last call. So we cut our revenue from it, but yet our insurance went from 15,000 to 34,000, and I got a $600 discount for sending my employees, but it cost me almost 400 to send them to the school. It only lasts for a year, but that's what you got to do, and you got to close before midnight to get these discounts. So there's other, I could get more discounts, but it would mean other shit. But anyway, like this electronic reader for the credit for the driver's license. Fuck that.
Right.
And it's just getting to the point because when we called them, they said we'll bring it in, and they said, you know, that this is coming right before they assess your insurance, and this is going to go on it, and it's going to take away all your discount and maybe even be more.
Yeah, because that's real fair. Because that's real fair. Yeah.
Not even in court of law, just because somebody has filed.
You know what? It's at the point now to where I don't like suing people, but I'll be gosh dang if I will sit here with this happening and fucking if they're fucking whatever and we have anything we can come back to. Yeah, you're getting fucking sued. We're bringing your ass right back into court. Sick of this fucking shit. Doesn't seem very fair, and quite fucking frankly, it seems like they're just barking up a tree. That's what it seems like to me.
Back in the fucking day, St. Perry didn't even fucking carry insurance.
Yeah, I know.
He could have had his whole house taken and everything.
Yeah. But nobody fucking bothered to do it. I'm telling you, bro, people are becoming disgusting.
Can't even do business anymore. It's just getting to the point, Tyler, where it's not worth all the trouble. We need to get named on disability as soon as possible.
Hell, at this point, nickel and diamond, we could fucking charge the rent and make more money. I mean, god damn, this it would be nice to have a bunker about 80 miles away from the nuclear plant or something like that. Not that I really need it, but if you're rich and everybody else has one, why not? I mean, you're not really going to live if shit hits the fan, but it's good to have. You might, you never know. You never know.
Well, alright.
Well, Mama, go, go hang out, and, yeah, you'll be alright.
Yep.
It'll be alright. I love you.
Yep, this shall pass too. Eventually.
Motherfucker.
It can drag on and God can come back.
I know, right? 5 years later, are we gonna get this finished?
That's what I keep holding on to, because when I pray, it's kind of like saying that you're going to look back on this and say, because nothing ever, you're going to get to a point where none of this matters for you. None of this anything we do. It matters to God, our heart, the shit and stuff that we go through here. We're going to look back and say none of it matters.
Yep. And I think there's more of a spiritual warfare than I've really realized. I mean, yeah, there's always something going on, but I think it's definitely more center stage than I realized.
Yeah.
Well, do what you got to do. I'll give me a call.
All right, honey, I'll talk to you later.
Alrighty, I love you.
All right, love you.
All right, bye-bye.
All right, bye.
Blast from the past, man. It's always good to be able to visit old memories and places. All right, we're back. Jesus Christ, sorry about that. We always seem to start a live and somebody always calls. I have a recording of a conversation as a business conversation between me and the owner of Gadgets, and we have a issue. Gadgets Camden has been alerted as of today that they will be being sued. However, we have turned over the filing over to the people that are going to obviously look into it. This means that we have to turn over the documentation to the attorneys, but I a little bit confused and upset because the idea behind this is not really directly related to us, but yet more so of a so-called accusation. This, along with the things that are being claimed, don't really add up, as they want documentation of something almost 2.5 months old, and that's not how DVR cameras work. And furthermore, the claim of them saying that the people that hit them are definitely at fault, but they want to further go and say that they were served at the restaurant, then to go on and now say furthermore that they were overserved at the restaurant. If this would probably be not the truth, as if we pull the ticket, which we will later, and see what this information holds, we typically have the
Sounds like you're dealing with a classic throw everything at the wall to see what sticks legal strategy. It is incredibly frustrating when the claims being made don't align with the basic reality.
Here is the word for word conversation. This will give you a glimpse into the highlighted sections of the official documentation, which has now been turned over to the lawyers and personnel required. This, however, doesn't change the fact of what is going on and why. This is going to be attached as a recording of a call. as you analyze this, take a documented legal standpoint and reanalyze, taking in a factor of those sides, but looking at the information at hand with a legal difference. This will be what a judge, jury, or a lawyer would think, put into perspective both sides of the equation. If it's not fair, it's not fair. If it's going to be more than likely a suit or a lost case, it's a lost case. At the end of this audit, I want you to explain, obviously, but then at the end of your explanation, you will give a 1 to 100% rating, meaning to give the idea of whether we will lose the case or whether we will be exonerated or win the case. And will there be any other legal nuances or avenues that we could use to sue?
To provide an objective legal audit of this situation, we will look at the intersection of dram shop liability, South Carolina's legal framework for serving alcohol, and the rules of evidence. Here is a breakdown of how a judge or jury would likely perceive the facts currently on the table, looking at both the plaintiff, people suing, and the defense, gadgets. The legal perspectives, the plaintiff's case, the zoom factor. From a lawyer's perspective, the plaintiffs are likely pursuing gadgets because the actual driver who hit them, the tortfeasor, is judgment proof, meaning they lack the insurance or assets to pay for the damages. The narrative. They will argue that gadgets provided alcohol to a person who was noticeably intoxicated, which led to the collision on January 14th. The shotgun discovery. By requesting 2 months of records, employee manuals, and text messages, they are fishing for a culture of negligence. If they find one text message from a manager saying, "Keep the drinks flowing," the case becomes very dangerous for the restaurant. The 24-hour discrepancy. If the plaintiff claims the patron was at the restaurant on January 13th, but the accident was on January 14th, they have a map.
Look into the DVR systems of the Lawrence and their 4K capabilities. We can do a, what should you suggest? Should I take a video recording of the settings or a snapshot picture of the settings of the DVR to show that it's a high def 4K and storing for 7 days, and then it overwrites the information at hand? Even if it were a month that it did, it still does not help out to let us know this late. Yellow.
Hey, I accidentally somehow on my phone everything is black, like the text messages.
Back again. Fuck, I keep getting fucking work calls, man. Damn. Alright. I'm about to fucking restart this live, I swear. Alright, now might as well just keep it going. Okay, we're back for the third damn time. We might actually get to play the game. I swear I thought I wasn't working today. Shit. Now, we're gonna go into a Tito time and then we'll bounce in. Oh, this is stressful. Damn, bro. Just trying to do you know what I'm saying? Alright, let's do this. Let's do this, huh? What does that say? Redacted? The fuck is redacted? That must be his name then, because, yeah, I was about to say. Ain't no fucking way. 3, 2, 1. Cheers. No! No! Fuck the lights. Alright, we finally start. What? In the attached image is a picture from the PS5 version Arma Reforger on a site that is custom with the idea of the game in hand. What is it that this picture represents? Please take a bit of time to describe the following. What the bottom means when it says that we are plus 2% over a certain population, maybe. I'm not too sure. Then on the left, it says plus. Fuck you, man!
Arma Reforger, managing an outpost like Point Tampa, all about logistical health and population capacity. Since you're looking at a custom site, logic typically follows the standard conflict of game master mechanics, but scaled to that specific server. Here's the breakdown of what that image represents, specifically focusing on that plus 2%, or about 40%. Population and resource bar. At the bottom, you have two distinct status indicators. The left bar, green/people icon. This represents your manpower or current AI player present. Plus 40% suggests a healthier growth rate, meaning the point is well supplied to reinforce itself. This is your base capacity/supply level. What? Plus 2% with 140% need. This is the over-provisioning or over-capacity, 140%. This indicates that the outload is currently pushed 40% beyond the standard design limit. In many custom order scenarios, 100% is a stable capital structure, AI, vehicles, or at that specific location.
What up, Tito? I see you in the box, man.
Or a specific bonus contemplated. Logic check. Since the bar is yellow/orange, usually signifies the point you are overextended. Being at 140%.
Howdy, howdy. Howdy, howdy.
I was just waving 4 fingers and a thumb, saying what up.
Point Tampa is fact. It's resource.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate it, man. Just got on here.
Yep, roger that. We have a couple of the boys getting on, and we are coordinating to do some aggressive attacking today.
Perfect timing. I ain't got nothing but shit and time. I got to learn more about the game, so let's do it.
Roger that. We're all kind of just smoking and chilling right now, but in the next within the hour, everyone should be getting on.
Oh, perfect. Yeah. I refer to that as Tito time. Perfect, perfect.
Hell yeah.
You have 4,867 supplies out of a current 11,500 limit. The top right, crate icon. But the physical footprint of the base, 50%, is big. Likely built more intense, bunkers or spawn more vehicles than the base.
Redacted, nice to see you. Never seen you before, but just saying what up.
See how long Point Tampa.
We live in the same building, but have 2 different views, so what up?
Good one. We can't.
I'm going to do some supply runs and supply up every bases, so if you need me, just holler at me.
That's 10-4. We can't hear you, but you may be on the wrong channel.
Who's that?
He's typing in the chat like I used to when I first started.
Oh, he just had the radio on. I mean, he just had his proxy on.
Oh, okay, so you could hear him and I couldn't. I got you. Yeah, believe it or not, I just started learning the radios and stuff. Like, this is probably like my 9th time playing, but I've been doing a whole little series of just learning, you know what I'm saying, by myself and as I go.
Yeah, my buddy Bass is like that. It's funny, we all just started playing within like a few months of each other. I just learned the radios, I actually just learned flying.
That's crazy. It's weird. Yeah, me, like, I've had the game since launch, but I just got back into it literally like a month and a half ago.
Yeah, it can be trash.
They got the right idea. I respect the idea of having, you know, an engine and, like, not being a fucking Unreal 5 engine. Nothing wrong with Unreal Engine 5 games because I play them. Just saying, we don't need another 100 more.
Oh yeah, absolutely. A lot of people don't understand that, like, the same people that make Fortnite and shit are some of the same people that do this. That's why this has Epic Games plastered on it.
You know it.
All these game developers are all owned by the same people. It's just, you know, just some are less competent than others. I think Arma's going in the right direction.
No, they really are. Like, I basically have been doing research because I want to do like an edited video that's like, you know, that dives into these topics, and they're using, you know, an engine that's ground up, and truthfully, like having, you know, simulated bullet, you know, physics and Newtonian physics and all this weird shit all compiled into something called MilSim. I'm down.
It's funny, ever since I started playing this server, Twisted Monkey, I started a YouTube channel, man, so it's been pretty good, man. Arma's a pretty good platform to start on.
Oh yeah, really? What's your channel? I'd love to check you out.
I do a lot of shorts, but it's 1Bravo7211. It's just my name, but with an extra 1.
Perfect.
I went from no subs about a month ago to 56 with over 30,000 views, and that's only in like less than a month.
Oh, you're cooking. Shorts are the answer.
Yeah, dude, they're hilarious too. Every night I have something crazy in this server happen, and trust me, people love to watch Arma. Even if they're not playing it, they love it's like the next, like, it's literally like the next DayZ, because I used to watch DayZ and never play it, but trust me, man, people love Arma Reforger. They love watching it.
And I'm starting to really feel that, and you know, like, speaking of crazy shit, dude, there's this glitch where if you, like, hit R2 on accident when you're getting out, the fucking, like, truck will take off and ghost ride down the road. And, like, I have these two clips that are literally hilarious. One of them kills all the AIs, and then another one literally travels down the road like a whole mile and a half.
You're on PS5, so you definitely understand, like, how easy it is to clip.
Dude, the struggle's real on PS5.
It takes me like less than 30 seconds to put up a short and edit it and everything.
Yeah, now when it comes to editing and throwing up things like that, yeah, it's seamless. It really is.
Just make sure your chat's turned on. I mean, make sure your voice is turned on when you do your clips, though.
Yeah, this is a really good one, and like, for an example, like, a lot of times, like, my buddies will have their voices off, you know, and I always have to constantly remind them.
Yeah, that's why I say I did a study literally less than a week ago. If I talk in my shorts, they get 1,000 views. If I don't, they're lucky to break 200, 300.
So that voice really plays a big part then.
I think people just love the rawness of, like, if you laugh, you fucking sneeze, you say something dumb, like, they love hearing that.
Yeah, and then you think about all the AI slop that's out here, man. It probably is pretty refreshing to hear a voice that's real.
Shit, I just uploaded one, I think, yesterday morning. I didn't even upload mine yet. I try to do 2 a day, but I don't force it. So if nothing happens, I don't upload. But I had one yesterday that was just like, I think it was just like funny shit that happened. It got like 800 views in like maybe a day.
Oh, that's beautiful. Yeah, like, yeah.
I'm not even trying to monetize this stuff. I'm just watching because it's funny to me.
Yeah, hobby, enjoying it.
And I get people commenting and liking. I'm like, dude, I was not prepared for this. I thought this was like Facebook to me, not like a social media.
Yeah, there's love to be had out there, dude, and I'm definitely gonna have to check you out. I'll come say hey to you.
Well, it's crazy. This is all, YouTube's new to me, all this social media, like Arma. I've never played a game like this before, dude. Like, if you would have told me a year ago I'd be playing something like this, I'd just say you're out of your fucking mind.
It's so funny. My buddy said the exact same thing the other day. I had a Scion in here, Syon, and I was teaching him, you know, what I know.
That's who that is?
Yeah, that's my buddy, yeah.
We were trying to figure out who that was. We knew he knew somebody in here. We never talked to him. He doesn't have his mic on.
Oh, yeah, he struggles with the mic. I just started teaching him, like, how to do things with the mic. And like I know, I like a lot of times people say, "Hey," and I don't say nothing because I'll be in a party and shit, and then I don't feel like doing all that. But you know, obviously, you know, I'm not rude, but yeah, I've been trying to show them the ropes.
Hey, give me 1 second, Tito.
Oh no. Supply depot. Perfect. Fuck yeah, dude. Hell yeah. Oh, where's my head at, boys? This shit tastes like the food I ate. That's weird. Super weird, boy. What is this? What is this? Action. Lights on, camera, action. Oh, how do you get out of mirror mode? Fuck. Don't fucking point. Get back in there. Close the door. Close. You fucking psycho. Alright, let's go. Whoa, buddy. I gotta do one more thing. We gotta do a big ass living quarters.
Keep it up, someone believes in you.
Hey, I appreciate that. And I for surely will. I will. Alright, we're not gonna build a bunch of stuff. I just wanted to throw up a few different little things. I feel like we could probably put a machine gun nest up. And then we'll throw like an MG60. Hello. Come on. We're gonna point. Well, I'm gonna point that the other way. We will.
You just got to lean into it.
Well, actually, the back end of this is closed in.
You're going to say it's got a wall.
So we really don't have to focus. Yeah, it's walled pretty good. So you're going to have to come in on the road right here. So this is one of the biggest areas that they can get in. Now, there's probably holes for soldiers to go in. Maybe not.
It looks good.
So they'll have to blow a... Okay, I like that.
Oh, wait, there's a broken fence right there.
Okay, soldiers can crawl in right there. There's a weak spot. There always is in a war zone. Oh, you know, other than that, it's pretty solid. Alright. Well, with that in consideration, I'll just throw down...
Right in the grass.
That's what I was thinking, facing out. That way if they come speeding through... Because I don't think this road leads anywhere. Yeah, it leads to this area. So this whole area is surrounded. So your choke point's going to be that way. But I want the angle to be good. I'm thinking right here. But if they get too far in, that's the problem.
Did you have two of them?
Yeah, it just costs. I'm thinking that if I can shoot through that angle right there. That's where we'll go with it. Alright. Let's build all our shit. We gotta get out of here. Alright. So, here's the deal. We're gonna run over to the area and build. I think it was it's confusing sometimes. Well, we just have to look for wooden sticks on the ground. If you get close, it'll show us anyways. There's the main road. So that first one should be in the grass over the right. Yep. Alright, here's the first one. This will be the... I think this is the M60. And this one's essentially angled out to face the main road choke point coming in. And I mean, I like to consider this more of a secondary or emergency or even a help fire, as they're further back, but they're in a strategic location. So you got your secondary gunner over here, or your primary gunner over here. And I believe this one is a different type of gun. This is like a regular machine gun, maybe? Something like that. Then this side will be secured, built up, and can become a forward operating base. Alright. Yeah, they're ready to go. That shit perfect. Perfect. And you got the sandbag at the maximum block. Yeah, that. God, man, I thought I was off because it's so easy to, you know. And then they give you all that extra ammo. This is cool. All right.
Can't walk through that. So.
No, but you can jump up and walk over it, which is kind of cool. I think there's I think that completes. I think there's like one building, but I think I built it. Perfect. Check and see if I've got the percentages balanced. I'm not. I have to start. I'm trying to figure out how to understand this. I think I ran out of gas. Nope. So, working on it. 75% gas. Alright. This road leads out to the Y. We need to go to the dirt road. KvKGsG. We about to go in, bitch.
Let's beat that. Do your thing.
All right. You have a good one.
We'll do my toe in the back.
I've been working on it. It's like bad, but it's better. I mean, it's bad. It's fucked up. I don't know how to do it right.
Is it feeling sore after what you did?
No, it's like right. It's like
You want me to try with that little blue thing?
maybe next. I know you just, I don't want you to wear yourself out. We'll do it next.
Bravo to Tito.
I read you, copy.
Hey, what's going on over there? What's the sit rep?
Right now, I'm taking on where is it? Missouri. Oh my god, there's like 20 of them. Oh, I'm dead. That was a very large group. I'm uncon.